UK should make alliance with Russia to solve North Korea and Middle East crisis, Hague says. The former Conservative Foreign Secretary reminisced about a friendly partnership he and David Cameron had with the Kremlin while offering advice to Boris Johnson on his upcoming visit. He admitted Russia and its leader Vladimir Putin were a threat to the UK, but said it would be foolish to treat it as an enemy. Lord Hague said, "We both face deadly terrorist threats. European security would be enhanced if we could trust each other." Lord Hague highlights that as the UK and Russia are permanent members of the UN Security Council, the two countries need to work together on framing solutions to problems all over the globe. Lord Hague offered Mr. Johnson 3 possible strategies for dealing with Russia, ahead of his trip to Moscow later this week. Writing in the Telegraph, he said, "One is long-term hostility. Accepting that all efforts have come to naught and that we cannot reconcile how we see the world. Another is a grand bargain, in which the West concedes certain countries such as the Ukraine and Georgia are forever in the Russia grip. Or finally we can try, inch by inch, to create some trust and cooperation, on North Korea, Iran and the Middle East, and defeating terrorism, accepting that being too ambitious will end in further disappointment and stealing more trouble ahead." When Mr. Johnson arrives in Moscow on December 22, it will be the first time a foreign secretary has visited for 5 years, the last being William Hague. But the foreign secretary's trip could become more difficult than previously expected as Theresa May finds herself under pressure to ban Russian officials involved in corruption and human rights abuses from the UK. A move that would undoubtedly enrage the Kremlin. When making the announcement of the visit in October, Mr. Johnson said, "Russia is a fellow permanent member of the UN Security Council and there are global security issues we need to discuss from Iran to North Korea. Of course we will continue to challenge Russia's approach where we disagree, whether that is Russia's actions in Syria or its aggression towards Ukraine. Our relationship with Russia is not straightforward. That is all the more reason to be talking to Russia."